All right, everybody, I want to welcome everybody to Boss Branding. This is a show where I help streamers brand themselves on the app or off the app. Today, we have two special, amazing guests with us. We have one guest who's a new streamer who I'm going to help brand himself on the app. He's an awesome guest. I'm super excited to have him here. We have another streamer who's an experienced streamer that I'm going to help. He's going to give us tips on how he branded himself to be so successful. He's done an amazing job on this app. He's really made a name for himself here. I'm super excited that he's with us. He's going to be with us today. His name is Shane Wick, and that one, Cody, is a new streamer that I'm going to be interviewing first. So I'm going to explain. You're probably wondering, how does Boss Bro knows so much about branding? I spent years and years in marketing, helping companies and helping individuals brand themselves. I've helped them brand themselves get jobs. I've helped brand successful companies to be even more successful than they were originally. So I figured, let me take my expertise and my passion for marketing, let me bring it to the app so I can help other individuals, new streamers, people that want to get jobs, brand themselves. And I want other streamers that have been so successful, whether it's on the app or off the app with their branding, to give tips and advice to everyone. So I'm going to be interviewing my first guest, that one, Cody. Please join the box when you get a chance. I'm going to be interviewing him. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to be playing a slogan game. We're going to be playing a fun slogan game where I ask different slogans to the guests, and they have to guess which slogan is the best slogan for them. Request the box, Cody. Request the box. Once they guess the correct slogan, we're going to keep going on. I'm going to give them different slogans. And then after that, I'm going to be interviewing Shane Wick. Shane Wick is a successful streamer on this app. He's a great guy. He has great vibes. I visited actually both of these streamers' lives, and they have done amazing on this app. And then after that, I'm going to be giving a fun rundown on a case study of a brand that's done so amazing. It's actually an individual. It's an individual who's branded themselves successfully. I'm going to give you guys a little tip. You might be able to smell it from far away. That's my tip. You might be able to smell this brand from far away. I'm going to break them down and how this individual, this man actually was successful in branding himself. And it actually came up organically in conversation with family. And I was like, I need to bring this to the show. I need to explain how this guy has been so successful branding himself. And I just want to thank everyone for the gifts. I can't thank during the show, but when I'm interviewing, but I just want to thank everyone for the gifts, everyone for the comments. I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate all my guests coming on the show. I'm going to bring that Cody, one Cody into the box right now. One and only Cody, are you ready? Let's go. One and only Cody, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, my guy. It's good to see you. I appreciate you joining the box. How's your day going today?
So far, so good. Woke up this morning a little tired, but overall, it's pretty good.
Well, I appreciate you coming on the show. I'm super excited to have you. I've been in your stream before, and I loved your energy, and I thought I need to have this dude on my show. You are a new streamer. How long have you been on the app for? One only Cody.
Like a month.
A month. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're new on the app. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. You're doing a great job so far. How often do you stream? How often do you stream on the app?
I try to stream every day if I can, at least for an hour. But overall, I do it like at least 3 times a week.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you have a consistent time that you stream at, or do you just kind of stream whenever you can?
Well, yeah, I try to stream whenever I can. Usually it's in the mornings or at night. So those
Awesome.
two.
That's good. That's good. Consistency is key on this app, Cody. So my advice would be to try to pick a time. I know it gets hard with work and everything. I have work, but I try to pick a specific time when I'm going to stream. I give this tip to every new streamer, is to be consistent, because if you pick a specific time or days that you're going to stream, your viewers are going to know you're streaming at that time, and they're going to come to your stream. They're going to know, okay, one only Cody is streaming right now. Let me come to his live. I look forward because I know a lot of people probably look forward to seeing you live, right? They
Right.
come to your stream and they're like, it's so good to see you. You have, I've been to your stream before. Your stream is pretty active, actually. So that's one good tip I can give you is to make sure you have a consistent day and time that you're streaming throughout the week too. I know sometimes life can get crazy, but having that consistency really is important on this app to be successful. Consistency is honestly key on this app.
Okay.
So that's one tip I would give you. So what is it? What do you do in your stream? What do you what does the content look like when you're streaming?
I just basically talk to everyone. I don't care if you're a man or woman. I just there to talk as much as possible about anything. Usually, I try to keep the sexual stuff away. I just try to talk about life and try to talk about like just things going on or how everybody's day is going and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's important. Yeah, that's a great point. This is a dating app, but it is important to keep your streams clean on this app, like you said. That's awesome that you do that. It's good to have conversation. Do you ever have you ever tried having specific topics like in your stream that you talk about?
I've been thinking about that. I just haven't really felt comfortable to do it yet because last couple times I've tried, I've only had a couple people answer it, and
Yep.
like they just go off of the subject or they'll go off of other things. So I just haven't really put two to two together yet to figure that one out.
I think you make a great point because, what I started doing too is having topics. Originally I didn't do topics, but then I was like, let me create more content on the stream because that's what you want. You really want people. You want to really have content. You want people to get involved, right? That's important. You said only a few people got involved. You're a newer streamer, so at first you may not have a lot of people getting involved, but you're gonna have more and more people coming in your stream. If you have content, put it in your description. That's what I usually do. I'll put it in my description and I'll have a topic. I'll be like, what was your worst dating experience? What was your best dating experience on the app or off the app? And then some people will respond. And then, sometimes you get in really great conversations. But like you said, it could be that other times, a few people chime in, but then they kind of veer off that conversation, right? But that's
Right.
okay. That's okay. That's all about the content. Sometimes you have to follow the content, right? You're gonna create a topic, but if people want to talk about something else in your stream and they're interested in it and it's engaging, go for it. Start with that topic. I would say start with that one topic that you think people are gonna be interested in. And then if it veers off to a different direction, that's okay. That's great. That's still conversation. That's still content on your app. And will still bring people in. And what you'll notice if you put it in your description when you first stream, right? So you know how you can put, whatever you want or send a blast.
Right.
So I would send a blast. I would put it in my description, and you'll notice people come in. If you ask a question, they'll just they'll just come into your stream. And people that may have not came to your stream before will come in your stream, and they'll start answering your question. And sometimes you're like, what do you mean? Because they'll just say yes. And you got to be like, okay, that's to the question I was asking. And they really want to get, a lot of people do want to get involved if they find it interesting topics. So it's just something to give a try to help build content in your stream. You don't have to do it every stream. You could do it, every once in a while, see how it works. But I think that could be helpful. And if it goes in a different direction, like you said, Cody, that's okay. We're the streamers, but the people in our comments, they're running our stream a lot of the times. We have to conversate with them. We have to talk with them. And if they bring up topics that, you think are valid and important to talk about, I say go for it.
Right, definitely.
So, do you have you don't have I know we talked about this a little bit. You don't have a bio yet, right?
No.
No. That is one important thing. One of the very important things about this app is to make sure you create a bio, because your bio is a way of branding yourself, right? So you want to brand yourself on the app. You want to make sure people see your name. They go to your bio. They know what they're checking out, the content that they're checking out. So having that bio is kind of like, sometimes people don't come to your stream. They might just check out your bio and say, okay, let me check this person out. I really like what he's talking about in his bio and the content he's bringing to his stream. So starting off with a bio, one important thing to do is have milestones. I think milestones are super helpful. It's a way of branding other people and branding yourself, right? And let me explain that a little bit. It's because your content is important, right? And you want to hit certain milestones. When you have that when you put people in your bio, it gives them the motivation that they want to help you be successful on the app. So they're going to want to get in your bio. So if they see their name in the bio, they're not the only ones seeing it. Everyone else that is checking out your bio is seeing that person's name, and they can go check out that person as well.
Right.
So having that in your bio is important. I just want to welcome everyone to Boss Branding. Right now, I'm interviewing one only Cody. He's a new streamer on this app. He's only been with Meet Me for. Are you on Meet Me? What? You're on Meet Me. He's been with Meet Me for 1 month, but he's doing a fantastic job. I also have Shane Wick I'm gonna be interviewing later, and we're gonna be playing a fun logo game in between the interviews. And then I have an awesome case study of an individual that's been super successful on the app. So Cody, let's get back to it. So your bio, right? So we talked about milestones. Next, I would talk about what kind of content you want to talk about on the app, what you want to bring to the app, what you want to discuss, what it's about. That's another thing that's good to include in your bio. So even if you say like, I have topical conversations, I'm open to everyone. I have an open stream, I love positivity, that kind of thing. That's awesome to include in your bio. One other question. Do you have any questions so far?
So like right now I have the 100K mark and
Yep.
I have the 200K mark.
Yep.
And I have both their names, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what else does the bio consist of?
What else should I? So what I think is a good thing to do is to put your next so 300K is your next thing. So I would put 300K and put like a blank thing so people know that they can fill in that spot, right?
Okay.
It kind of gives them, the motivation because they see that 300K is open. So they may want to hit that 300K on you. So even if you go up to say 1 million, just have them blank, you could do that too. Or you could just do the next milestone, whatever you think is better. So having the milestones is good. And like I said, having content and you talking about what content is in your stream, that's an awesome thing to do.
Okay.
And then one other question I had for you. Do you have an Instagram or any social media for this app?
Yes.
Is it specifically for this app?
It's specifically for this app and anything else that it has to do with online.
Okay. So that's awesome. You have an IG, right? You want to know what the one problem is with that, Cody, is that it's not in your bio. So people are not going to know.
I don't know how to do that.
Exactly. Okay. So we can talk about that. You could just put your name in your bio, or there's actually a way to go into when you when you're about to go, before you're about to go live, there's a little wrench that you click on, and you're going to see a social media tab. When you click that social media tab, you're going to see different social media sites. You're going to see Snapchat, Instagram. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put your username on whatever social media site. So say it's Instagram. You're going to put your Instagram handle in that section, and you're going to save it. And then once you do that, there's going to be a little link at the bottom that shows the Instagram symbol. And this way people can just click on that link and go straight to your Instagram.
Okay.
And if you need help off the app, I can absolutely help you do that. If you're having troubleshooting problems, I'll be happy to help you with that for sure. Yeah, that's all. That's a good way to promote yourself. It's good you have an IG. It's good to promote it and have people, even if you're in your stream, right? And you are saying, hey guys, check me out on Instagram. Because the importance of what do you post on your Instagram typically?
I haven't posted anything yet.
Okay.
I've been screenshotting like GIFs that are like big GIFs and stuff like that. I've been seeing on other people's Instagrams, and I've been seeing like different videos that they post. So I've been getting some ideas. I just haven't been posting anything.
Cody, that's a great idea, is to look every new streamer, I always tell them to kind of look at other streamers and see not to copy them, because you want to build your own path, right? Everybody wants to be individual. You want to have your own brand on the app. You want one and only Cody to be one and only Cody. You don't want to be like someone else on the app. You don't want to be like Boss Bro. But it is helpful to see what other streamers are doing. See what they're doing when they're putting on their Instagram. See what they're doing in their bio. See what they're doing when they're streaming, because you may take little bits and pieces from streamers and say, okay, maybe I could do this a different way,
Right.
Maybe if you see someone has a certain do you have anything you specifically say in your stream, like a slogan or anything?
What it do?
What it do? Okay, that's awesome. Everyone should have. I think it's super helpful to have a slogan. Honestly, personally, I think it's a good way to brand yourself. There's plenty of streamers on this app. If you haven't noticed, they'll have they'll have certain slogans. I have certain slogans. I say, you know, what's my slogan?
Baby. It'd be like,
Yeah,
Cody,
baby.
baby.
It's not just baby. It's baby. It's
Baby.
baby. So I'll go to people's. It sounds so silly and sounds so small. But when I go to people's streams, what do they say? They say "Boss Bro Baby," and they say it the way I say it. I go to Top Ad streams. I go to other people's streams, and that's how they put two and two together, which is awesome because they like that. They recognize that. And like you said, with your slogan, that's something to capitalize on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Say it during your stream. You don't have to make it organic. You don't want to just say it just to say it. You know, if I say something, I make sure it's organic and it actually means something to it. You don't want to just say things just to say things.
Right.
But I think that's awesome. You have a slogan.
Yeah, I figured that one out. I was like, hold on, someone, you gotta have like a word you say. So I always say what it do.
What it do? Exactly. So are there any specific streamers that I know you're new on this app? Are there any specific streamers that you've looked to so far to help you improve?
Definitely. I go to ABN, which is El Oscarito, and then I got my boy Reese, and then Sodamo, and then everybody else that supports them. You know what I mean? I go and I follow them and I talk to them, and they all support me and they show me the ways around the street, basically.
On the meet, you gotta get around on these meet. You gotta get around on these meet me streets. I think that's important, Cody. I think you made a great point right there. You have to get on the streets, right? And that's what I tell all new streamers: is to make sure you get on the streets, get to know people. I know Sodamo has been on this app for a while. He's actually one of the first people I watched when I first started streaming was Sodamo. I saw him. He lives in the same area I do. But going to these streamers and getting to know them, going to different people's streams, that's how you meet other people too, and that's how you network. I can't stress enough how important it is to network on this app.
Definitely.
I think one of the biggest mistakes that new streamers make is that when they stream, they think that they're just going to sit in their stream and then people are just going to come to them, but they don't have to do anything. I mean, sometimes it could happen, but it will take a long time for people to come visit you. What you really need to do is get out on those streets, on the Meet Me streets, brand yourself, right? So when people see one and only Cody, they know, okay, a lot of people that come to my stream, I've met in other people's streams, and then they came to my stream. That's the same thing with you, Cody. Keep doing what you're doing and going and visiting other people's streams, and try to go to visit different people too. You know, it's good to visit people you know, but also like breaking out of your comfort zone and visiting other people that you may not know, that you think maybe like you mesh with, is a good thing to do, because I've done that too. Because something on this app that's important is you got to keep positioning yourself on this app, because some people, you know, may take a little time off, or you need new people to come to your stream. So go and visit different people and see if you vibe with them, and you might meet someone really cool that way.
Got you.
Cody, I appreciate you so far. I just want to welcome everyone to Boss Branding. I'm your host, Boss Bro. Today we're with this awesome streamer, one only Cody. He's a new streamer on this app. He's only been here for a month, but he is absolutely killing it so far on this app. And then after that, I'm going to bring him and my other streamer, Shane Wick, into the box, and we're going to be doing fun slogans. They're going to have to guess which company said the slogan. And then after that, I'm going to break down a popular brand, someone that's been super successful. Here's a little tip. You might be able to smell what he's cooking. So that's who's going to be the brand that I'm talking about, who's super successful. Why don't Cody laugh, because he knows who it is, but don't give it away. That was a big hint right there. So Cody, you know, you visit people's streams, you provide good content, your bio's lit. What about your location? What do you have? Do you have a specific location that you put?
So I found out, like, from multiple people that they all put different locations, and I never understood that. But I usually put my actual location in.
Okay.
And I just changed it to like some other city near me.
Awesome.
Because I was told, like, you don't want to do that, but then you do, but then you don't.
See, my concern with including the cities is you want to make sure that you're getting traffic to your stream, right? So I live in a smaller town, right? So I've tried my location and I didn't get as many people in it. So then I tried different locations. I tried New York City. I tried California. You play around with it a little bit. That's what you got to do. You really got to play around with it and see which locations work the best for you.
Right.
A lot of people use Cali and a lot of people use New York. Those are the two most popular. You'll see that if it's a big city, there's a lot of people in the nearby section. The reason they tell you to do that is a nearby section, they can find you. And if there's a lot of people in that city, they'll come to your stream and they'll visit you. So that's why a lot of people change their locations and put different locations on the app, is because, you know, they want to get more traffic into their stream.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that. I've actually noticed that a lot. A lot of people have California, different parts of Cali, but then not live in Cali, or they'll have New York but not live in New York. I've seen that a
So
lot.
what is your emoji?
My emoji is.
Do you have an emoji?
Yeah, me and a girl actually made one the other day. We were talking about it, and she wanted something to represent me for me. So we put the waves, like an ocean, and a dinosaur.
Where's your emoji though?
I don't have it.
Okay. So if you have an emoji, the important thing is to have the emoji in your name, right? Right now you have a bunch of emojis. You have a ton of emojis in your name right now. My suggestion is to pick one or two emojis, right? You want to narrow it down to one or two emojis, and you want people to see your name, because right now I can't see your name. All I see is April 16th. Your name is towards the end. Your name is part of your brand, right? So you want your name to be at the forefront. I would say I like to put my name in front of my emojis personally, because I want people to see when I come in the stream that it's Boss Bro that's coming to the stream. And when you go to the stream, you want people to say, hey, it's one and only Cody coming to the stream, and these are my emojis after. So my suggestion would be put your name first, put your emojis after that, pick one or two, don't pick too many. And then if you want anything after that, you know, do that. Such as your birthday, so you have your birthday in there. I would put that after it, because your name is your name is your brand. So that's really important to have in your name.
Right, definitely.
Okay, so that's another tip for you. So do you have any questions for me about streaming? Anything you want to ask me right now before we start with the slogan game?
Do you think there's like a specific time like everybody's on? Do you know like time zones, like different times? Like you think people are gonna be on in the day, or you think more people are gonna be on at night? Type thing.
So Cody, my suggestion would be to see what works for you, because honestly, I stream I stream early in the day, and a lot of times that works very, very well for me. Other people it doesn't. It really depends on your location. It depends on your content. Different content's going to work at different times. So sometimes in the morning it'll be hot, and sometimes at night. So what I would suggest is trying out different times. You really got to try and play around with it and see what works best, and then you'll kind of decide, okay, this is the time I'm going to stream. And then if you think it's in the morning, if you think it's at night, then you'll pick that time, and then it could work for you. But just play around with it a little bit. I would try on the weekends, try morning streams on the weekends. Sunday mornings for me are really good. So I always tell people to try in Sunday mornings too.
Okay.
And play around with the location too. Okay. Shane Wick, can you join the box? We're going to be doing the slogan game. I just want to welcome everyone to Boss Branding. I'm your host, Boss Bro. Right now we have one only Cody in the box. He's a new streamer on this app. He's been doing amazing on this app. He's only been on here for 1 month, but he's been killing it. We just went over tips and tricks of how he can brand himself on the app. Shane Wick is going to be joining the box. We're going to be playing a fun slogan game where I ask different slogans, and they're going to have to guess the name of the company of the slogan. And then after that, I'm going to be interviewing Shane Wick, who's going to talk about his success. And then after that, I'm going to be breaking down one successful brand who he has killed it. He's done so much with himself. I can't wait to talk about this special person. I'm going to bring Shane Wick in the box so we can play this fun slogan game. All right.
What up, man? How are you?
15.
Yo, we got to rep the shirt.
World's okayest streamer. Okay. I would like to say you're more than an okay stream. I disagree with that streamer, but we can go with that for now. We'll talk about that after. Right now we're gonna play an awesome slogan game. So what I'm gonna do, guys, it's a fun game. There's no points or anything. You're just gonna raise your hand if you know the name of the slogan. I'm going to list off different little slogans, and you're going to raise your hand if you know the name of the company that promotes that slogan. Are you guys ready?
Let's get it.
All right.
Go.
So we're going to start with the first slogan. We're going to start off easy, right? We're going to break it easy. We might get a little bit harder as it goes. And what we could talk about the slogan too, if it means anything to you, what you think about the slogan, because these slogans that brands make are supposed to be emotional. A lot of times they're emotional because when you make an emotional slogan, that connects with the consumer and that connects with people, and they're going to remember that slogan. So you'll notice in a lot of different commercials and stuff like that, they have really, really, I talked about it last week, was Budweiser. They had the puppy and the Clydesdale, and it's just so emotional, and you always think about that. It was a Super Bowl commercial, actually. You think about that brand. You think about Budweiser when you see that. So, okay, so here's the first slogan, guys. Okay, raise your hand if you know it. The slogan is the happiest place on earth. Shane Wick.
That's Disney World, dude.
That's Disney, exactly. That's Disney. Said I'd start off easy. You guys are like, this is so easy. Disney does a fantastic job at branding themselves in general. Have you guys ever been to Disney?
No.
No. Okay. I went to Disney in August, right? And I didn't want to go. I was like, I don't want to go. It's going to be like 90 degrees. But I went with my sisters. We did a little sibling trip. And they're like, you have to go to Disney. I went when I was younger. I didn't remember as much. They're like, it's amazing there. And I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't think it was going to be that great, but it legit is the most magical place on earth. They picked the best slogan because when you're in Disney, they make you forget about everything else in the world. And you just have fun and you enjoy it. So that's a little bit about, I love Disney now, honestly. So we're going to do another little slogan here. So whose slogan is the quicker picker upper? Shane.
That's Swiffer.
No.
Swift. Oh, Bounty. Fucking.
Bounty.
Oh,
Please no cursing. Bounty.
sorry.
That's okay. Bounty. I know. I thought it was Swiffer too. It gets confusing. Here's another one. This one's difficult. I don't know if we're gonna get this. I have faith in you guys though. We bring good things to life. We bring good things to life. No clue? This is a hard one. General Electric. That's a General Electric slogan. I'm going to do an easier one now, okay? I'm going to bring this. You guys should get this. Cody, you should get this, okay? Pay quick attention. You're going to want to raise your hand first. America runs on blank. What's up, Cody? America runs on, guys, not in the comments. Coffee? No. Shane.
They already said in the comments, man.
It's okay. America runs on what?
Duncan.
Exactly. America runs on Duncan. Good job. Here's another one. I don't know if you guys are going to get this. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's blank. Cody, if you know it, you can admit you know it. It's okay. Don't be looking in the comments, guys.
I'm going to turn my comments off. I don't know this one, though. I have no idea.
Okay. You don't know it? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's a popular commercial. Yes. Popular commercial. They have women on it, doing their makeup, that kind of thing. Here's a food one. Eat fresh. Cody.
Isn't that I work there. I work by them. Whole Foods?
No. Shane.
Subway.
Exactly. It's Subway. So Subway is an interesting brand to talk about because they had to rebrand themselves after some controversy that they had. So I thought it was going to be detrimental to the company, but they actually managed to bounce back from it. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Sometimes you hear this and you can't think of the name of the companies. It's perfectly fine, Cody. Don't, I do the same thing. But yeah, Subway's done a fantastic job at branding themselves after controversy. And that's really important, is for companies and individuals to brand themselves after controversies and be successful coming ahead of it. Here's another one. What happens here stays here.
Nope.
This is
Oh,
a difficult. It's not a company. It's not a company. What's up, Cody?
Vegas.
Exactly. You got it, bro. Las Vegas. What happens here stays here. Has anyone ever been to Las Vegas?
No,
Yeah.
I have.
Now you know why they have the slogan. What happens here stays here. We're not gonna get into details, because this is a PG show, but that's a great slogan for Vegas because there's a lot that goes down in Vegas. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of gambling. There's a lot of shows you can go to. There's a lot of dance parties, that kind of thing, and other activities that go on in Vegas. But it's a good time. So that's a great brand for Vegas because it resonates with people. Okay, here's another one. Everywhere you want to be. This is a little bit of a difficult one. I've heard it before, but I was trying to think of who it was. Everywhere you want to be. Cody.
Is it a plane?
No. It's Visa, guys. It's Visa. It's Visa.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna go with the easy one, okay? We're gonna go with the easier one. You ready? Taste the rainbow.
Oh,
James.
that's Skittles.
Exactly. Skittles. Skittles does a great job at branding this. They have different colors with the Skittles because the Skittles are all different colors, and they'll have the rainbow in their commercial. And when you see that, you think of Skittles. And they say taste the rainbow when it's supposed to taste like a rainbow every time you're eating it because it's so colorful, so amazing. I love Skittles. I don't know about you guys, but I really love Skittles. Sorry, I'm so excited about Skittles right now. Maybe it's the rainbow. Okay, here's another one. You ready? Melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
Oh,
Cody.
Hershey's?
No.
no, it's not Hershey's.
Close,
That's the
close,
first
close.
thing I thought,
You're
too.
close, Cody.
It's not your mouth, not in your hand. Come on, I know this. Is it M&M's?
M&M's. There you go. M&M's. M&M's. It's such a popular slogan. I feel like other people have adopted it for other reasons, but it originally comes from M&M. It's M&M's slogan: "Melt your mouth, not in your hands." I guess they're trying to promote it. So when you hold, because there's some chocolates that melt in your hand when you eat it. So I guess they probably promoted it so they stand above other competitors. I don't know.
M&M's definitely melt in your hands, though. I've had it happen as a child.
I know. Here's another one. Fly the friendly skies. Fly the friendly skies. You can take a guess. Fly the friendly skies.
Some kind of airline.
Yep. Which one?
I've never flown, so I don't know, dude.
Flown.
Is it American Airlines?
Close. It's United Airlines, guys. It's United Airlines. United. That was a little bit of a difficult one. Let's go with another one here. Okay. There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's blank.
Oh,
There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's blank.
I know this. I just can't think of it. See, they do a good job with the branding because it does stick in your head.
You know the slogan, right? I know
Yeah,
that.
I
I
know
heard
it.
that slogan. I was like, I know it. I know this slogan.
Oh, is it MasterCard?
MasterCard, you got it. You got it. They, this has been a really popular slogan for them recently. They've done a lot with it. They've had celebrities on the commercials, which is awesome. Celebrities are always a good way for companies to brand themselves because people see the celebrities and they say, okay, I know that celebrity, that resonates with me, so maybe I'll go get that credit card and spend a lot of money. Okay, here's our last one. Okay, buy it, sell it, love it. Buy it, sell it, love it.
Goodwill?
No. Close.
Good guess,
All
though.
right,
It was a good guess. Not close, but it was a good guess.
If it wasn't close, never mind.
No, it was good. It was a good guess, Cody. Really good guess.
better than anything I was gonna come up with. I don't
Yeah.
have to for this.
You don't have, okay, so it's Amazon. Not Amazon, it's eBay, sorry. eBay.
Oh,
eBay. Okay. Cody, one and only Cody, I really appreciate you. You've done a great job. Keep taking those tips that I gave you, use it on your stream, see what works for you, bro. You know, do that bio, like I said, create that, put that Instagram link. That's awesome. You have an Instagram. Put those pictures that you talked about in your Instagram. Start loading those onto Instagram, tagging people, doing stories, and you're going to see more people come to your stream, and you're going to see more people interact with you on Instagram. I appreciate you, Cody. You can leave the box now. I'm going to interview Shane Wick.
it's nice to meet you, Cody.
Nice meeting you too, bro.
Have a good day, buddy.
Appreciate you. Okay, everybody, I just want to welcome you to Boss Branding. If you're just tuning in, I'm your host, Boss Bro. We just interviewed an awesome new streamer, one only Cody. He's done fantastic on the app. He's only been here for 1 month, but he's killing it. He's going to people's streams. He just created an IG. I gave him some helpful tips on how to update his name, create a bio, put pictures on his Instagram. I'm interviewing Shane, and then after that, we're going to get to an awesome case study about a successful brand, somebody that's branded themselves so amazingly that you can smell what they're cooking from a mile away. All right, Shane, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I really appreciate you having me here. I really appreciate that. Thanks for, the opportunity. I love you. I love your streams. You're an amazing streamer. Super happy that I met you, my guy. You're awesome. You're one of a kind, my dude.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I've been to your streams. What I really love about your streams is that you have positivity. You're always so welcome to everyone. You have such amazing energy. And that's something I try to bring, and I see other people try to bring, is to bring that energy. So Shane, let's start off with, when do you stream? What days? Do you have specific times you stream?
Unless, sometimes life gets in the way, obviously, you got real life things that you have to deal with, sometimes. So unless that happens, which is not very often, I stream every single night, usually around 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single night. I'm on there until anywhere from midnight to 2 a.m. sometimes, and just every night, dude. Every night I'm at it.
That's awesome. And I just want to make sure everybody follows Shane Wick and favorite one and only Cody. He's in the comments right now. He just got out of the box. He's a new streamer. Please go visit him. Show him some love. Show him support. Get in those comments. Talk to him. Shane Wick is an amazing streamer. Please go to his stream and visit him. Like he said, he streams every night, which is dedication. That's awesome. That's really awesome, Shane. What kind of content do you usually bring into your streams? Do you have specific content, or do you just kind of,
Yeah, I mean, like you were talking about with him earlier, you got to have your own thing. You got to have your own, you got to be unique, be original, and do things. And I feel like I do things that I've never seen any other streamer do. Like if someone asks me how I'm doing, I'm like, if someone says, how you doing today? I'm like, I'm good, great, grand, wonderful, amazing, fantastic, terrific, magnificent. If I got any better, my head would explode. Let's go. And, you just got to be amped, get the people involved, like get them ready to go. Like, we're going to do this thing, man. Get them excited. You gotta want them to be there, like they got to want to be there,
I agree. And you bring that energy, and that's what I love about your stream and what you just said. That's something what I remembered you by, actually, because I go to your streams and I've seen you do that. I can't do it. I'm not going to try to do it, because if I try to do it, it's not going to look as good as you do it, Shane. When you do that, I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Like, you'll do it a few times, but it's organic, right? You don't just do it just to do it. I feel like you do it because it means something to you. And when you're trying to get the stream going and trying to have that positive energy, which is awesome. Do you have any specific, other than that, do you have any specific slogans you say, or is that kind of like what people remember you by?
I got 3 of them. So like that one, and then, like if I'm asking someone how they're doing, I'll say, what it do, what it does, what it is, what it was, how you doing, how you feeling, how you living, what's happening, what's popping, what's cracking, what's good with you, man? And, we keep it, just trying to keep it fun. I just come up with that stuff and just start saying it, and just like, I don't know, like, I guess one of my biggest things that I always try to say, which I don't say enough, is keep your eyes to the sky. Mm-hmm. Don't look down. There's nothing down there but some dirt for you, man. Keep your eyes up, keep your head up, and look forward, man. Keep your eyes to the sky, bro. Just keep your head up and keep moving, keep persevering.
The what it does, I'm not going to do it again because I can't say it like you say it, but I remember that too. I think doing things like that is super helpful. Maybe you don't have a slogan, right? But maybe you have something you wear when you stream. Like some streamers have certain things that they wear when they stream. Yeah, you have your exactly. You wear your glasses
Yeah.
on when you stream. That's something you're recognized by. You have your slogan. All this is something that people don't realize it because it's like such a small thing. But I honestly think as a brand, it's because you are a brand. Like people don't understand that, but you are a brand. Like when people come to this app, they know when they get this Shane Wick stream, they know they're going to get the positive energy. They're going to get what it does, what it doing, that kind of thing. They know they're going to see the sunglasses. They know you're going to have the positive energy. You're going to bring a certain vibe to the stream, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, so what type of content do you talk about in your stream? Is there specific content you talk about?
It just depends. I mean, sometimes, we'll play games and stuff like that. I'll use let me mute it, my Alexa, and, we'll play a song quiz game. I got a Family Feud game over here that we'll play sometimes whenever I'll battle with somebody. Things of that nature. We'll do like guys versus girls on Family Feud or something like that. I feel like for me, and this is probably maybe not the best advice for a new streamer, but for me, it's kind of like a different thing every night because I'm just so like spontaneous with what I do. And I always am trying to keep things fresh, like Subway,
No,
just trying to keep it fresh.
Shane, honestly, I do not think that's bad advice for a new streamer because I think, first of all, you have to figure out what works for you, right? You want to make it exciting. You want people to come to your stream and be different things. So when I have topics, like I don't have the same topic each stream. I have a different topic each stream because it may be totally different ends of the spectrum. I might be like, what's the worst date? And then the other topic might be like, what kind of foods do you like eating out, or do you like, staying at home and, cooking food? But it's like those different topics bring up different conversations too. So having different content is a really good idea. I had someone on last week. He was a DJ and he was thinking about cooking. He's a chef. He went to school and he got, professional training to be a chef. So he was like nervous about using the chef thing because he's a DJ, but I'm like, no, that's awesome. What you do is you have certain days you do the DJ thing. You have certain days you do the chef thing, because bringing that new content is going to bring in new people too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I always agree with that. How long have you been on the app, Shane?
Well, I've been on the app for quite some time. I was on the app a long time ago, right around the time whenever the live first became a thing. Wow. And I did it for like 2 weeks with one of my old buddies. And, I got off the app, kind of life, got a girlfriend. Wasn't really serious about it anyways. I was just on here to just mess around.
Yeah.
But then it was a year ago in October.
Okay.
October was my year, and I've been on here ever since then. And I started to love it. I got on here because I was just kind of bored. Everyone was like COVID and and everything was kind of messed up. So, I just got on here, started messing around, and found a bunch of amazing people on here that I love so much, bro, so much. And it kind of went from there. And now I'm an aspiring, streamer and, world's okayest. But
And I disagree with that. And I don't love that shirt for you because you're more than okay, Shane. You're a great streamer. And you're kind of downplaying yourself because you really are a good streamer. You have good vibes and people love you and love coming to your stream. But what I want to ask you, Shane, I asked I asked one and only Cody, kind of whose streams does he go to? I want to ask you a different question. So who are, kind of your supporters? I want you to give a little shout out to those people that has really helped you, be a successful streamer because, we're streaming, but we all know it's about the people in the comments. It's the people that come to our streams, the people that gift us, that make us who we are. They honestly make us successful because they're helping us out. They're making our streams interesting. So Shane, is there anyone you want to shout out right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I told someone the other day because they were saying how they don't need these people. I don't need you in the comments. I don't need you, blah, blah. That's your bread and butter. You do need them. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And 100% Wick Squad right there. We rep that all day, dude. That's my family. I love everyone so much. Cast the Great down there in the comments is my #1 top gifter. Running it up. Let's go. Nightcaller, also amazing guy. He's in my stream almost every night. Bad at Love, dude. #2 top gifter. I think now, I don't know if maybe someone passed her, but Bad at Love, also amazing person. Everyone rocking that hashtag WS in their name. Every one of them, amazing people. I do not allow anyone on this app to put that in their name if they are not 100% authentic and genuine, and I have not talked to them and discussed with them like what they're on here about or what they're doing. And if they're not a genuine good person, I don't mess with them at all, man. I don't want anybody repping my tag that's going to be on here being mean, a mean-spirited person, being mean to people, being a bully, making fun of anyone, being hateful. I do not do that. I will not accept that at all. But we have a great time, and man, shout out to them, man. I love you guys so much. Wick Squad, baby, all day. Let's go.
So that's real. I was going to ask you about that, right? Because your name, right? I like your name. WS. Is that part of your family? The hashtag WS. That's part of your family, right? The Wick Squad.
Yep, Wick Squad, hashtag WS. Yep.
So we touched upon that. That's awesome. You have a family. I love that you want genuine people to be in your family. You just, you want people that, because that's part of your brand too, is the hashtag WS. That's part of the Wick Squad brand is the hashtag WS. So that's really important that you have people that align with what you're trying to promote on your platform too, and that you're hoping that they promote the same energy or same. It's going to be different, obviously, because everyone's their individual, but that they promote the positivity like you do. So I think that's awesome. What is your emoji?
Your emoji, bud.
It's not my emoji.
I have two of them though. Mine is definitely the sunglasses and the fire. Like you'll see me if I'm in a stream. If I leave a stream, I always say bye because I just feel like it's that last, okay, Shane's leaving. They remember, oh, hey, he's here and he just said he's leaving. And I'll say Wick out with the sunglasses emoji and the flame emoji. As you see, I got the sunglasses emoji up there. And
I love your emoji. I might be a little biased, but I do love your sunglasses. I do love that for you. And I think it's awesome that you've took it to the next level because you have a slogan when you stream that represents your brand. And then you thought about, when I in people's stream, because that's a big part of streaming too, is when you're off the camera and you're in other people's streams. Like I was talking about with One Only Cody, going to people's streams, getting to know them. That's how you get more people to your stream too, because if you're in the comments and they love your vibe, they're going to come to your stream too. A lot of people I've met, it's from either going to their stream, going to other people's streams, and we're conversating in the comments. And then, we really built that relationship from, just conversating, and you having that, Wick out before you leave and you make sure you say goodbye. I think that's awesome. I think that's a great idea. And it's something that people are going to remember you. One of the many things that people will remember you by when you're in their stream, which I think is great.
Yeah, I think a first impression and a last impression are a really big deal. The first time you meet somebody, the first impression they get of you is that's what they're going to think about you in that moment, and then their last impression of you is also, they're going to remember you. They're going to think about you.
I agree. I agree with that completely. And I just want to take a second to welcome everyone that just joined my stream to Boss Branding with your host, Boss Bro. I just interviewed One Only Cody, who did a fantastic job. He's a new streamer. I gave him some helpful tips on how to improve his bio, his Instagram, visiting people's streams. Then we played a fun slogan game with different companies such as Subway, eBay. And right now I'm interviewing Shane Wick, who's been a successful streamer on the app. He's explaining how he became so successful by branding himself. He gave some helpful tips on different slogans he has when he streams. And when he's in people's streams, he says Wick out so people remember who he is. So I think those are some helpful tips so far. We still have more to come. I just want to welcome all of you to my stream, and I appreciate you all for coming. And I hope you guys all favorite all of my guests, favorite my brother Shane Wick, who's in the box right now, and favorite One Only Cody, who was in the box previously. He's in the comments. You can hit him with a fave. Appreciate you all. So Shane, you have a bio, right?
Of course.
What do you typically put in your bio? I read your bio already. I know, of course. But what are things that you like to include in your bio? What's really important? I want you to touch upon it yourself. What stands out for you in your bio and kind of give an explanation.
Oh, well, I mean, for me as a streamer, I'm not just here for myself. I'm also here to try to help people. I genuinely want, to make everyone's day better, try to help people, have a better life, just have fun, So, I mean, I do have in my bio that is positive vibes, it's all love, 100%. Obviously, I keep my people in my bio. Whoever gifts me, you know, whoever hits one of my milestones, I always throw them in my bio. And then down towards the bottom, I have the suicide hotline and the addiction hotline in my bio, which has came in handy quite a few times. I've been in streams, people yell for me, Shane, I need you real quick. Hey, look at Shane's bio real quick. You guys having a rough time? You know, check it out. Always, you know, want to just want to be like, plant those little seeds, or, you know, try to help any tiny little way that I can, but in a streaming sense, always trying to keep my people in there that have supported me and brought me to the place where I'm at today.
And I love that. I love that you have a purpose, right? You're streaming because a lot of people that stream actually do have a purpose. Maybe they want people to forget about their day when they stream. They want people to come. When I have people come to my stream, I would love for them to forget about their day. Same thing with you. You like to promote the positive energy. You want to be there for people. If people are having a rough day, they can look at your bio, and things are getting really hard, because we're not health experts, right? We're not counselors, we're not professionals, but there is a number that they can call if they need help, which I love that you've included that in your bio. I love that you include, you know, your people in your bio too, a little bit about yourself. You have a great bio. Do you have any social media?
Yeah. You guys, if you're in here, add me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. It's all in my bio. I put it all in there. It's all in there. Yeah, I learned how to. I didn't know for a while. It took me a little bit as a streamer to learn how to do that. I didn't know that was a thing. And I saw people have their Snapchat and Instagram. You just click it and you just go to it. I'm like, how do you do that? I figured it out. I put it in there, and it has helped tremendously, because I used to have to make my caption to my stream my Instagram and my Snapchat, and then they got to scroll up or back out and come back in to see it. And yeah, I have my Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok in my bio.
I love that, Shane. I love that. I love that you said that, because you kind of took the words out of my mouth. I think having the Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. I love that you have TikTok too. You do TikTok. That's awesome. Having that in your bio, you know, you don't have to put in your description. If you want to, you can, but people can look at your bio and know this is where I can follow him. You know, personally, it's worked well for me. I'm glad it's worked for you too. I think it works for a lot of people. What kind of content do you post on your social media? Let's talk about your Instagram specifically.
My Instagram is 100% Meet Me related. My Instagram, I don't post anything personal onto my Instagram. I don't, you know, if you're wanting to see like the day in the life of Shane Wick, you're going to be on my Snapchat. My Instagram is going to be all of, like, you know, big gifts that I've received, you know, milestones that I've hit, you know, people just, you know, even some goofy things on there that happen on stream. Like I got a video of Crank dumping a glass of milk on his head. Like just like funny, goofy stuff, you know, here and there. But yeah, my Instagram is 100% Meet Me related. You know, that's it. It's just Meet Me. That's all.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, do you have any helpful tips or advice to give to one and Cody? I know you talked about Instagram. Maybe you could touch upon that a little bit, because I know he's thinking about building his Instagram. Any tips you have for him would be awesome that you can give to him, since you've been so successful on that. I know he's in the comments listening. So,
Instagram. I would say Snapchat is more where I've found that platform has helped me. Excuse me, but that platform has helped me out much more than Instagram has, to be honest with you. I say, like, on Snapchat, for me, get out of your comfort zone. You know, like, in all seriousness, get out of your comfort zone. Be yourself. Be yourself is first and foremost, but get out of your comfort zone. If you did something, or you caught something on video, or you did something that people might say, oh, that's stupid, or that's dumb, or whatever, post it.
Yeah.
I bet you're going to get more positive reactions than negative, because they're seeing you being authentic, being yourself, being genuine. Like, they're getting to see you off stream, and people love that stuff. They love being able to see the behind the scenes of what happens when they don't see you right here.
yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is your Snapchat is kind of like how you build connections with people off the app. People that are on the app. That's how you build connections off the app, which I think is a great point too. One only Cody, if you're still here, is that Snapchat is a helpful tool. I think it's good for me personally, I like having a separate Snapchat for the app and a separate Instagram for the app. This way people know, you know, where to reach you. You have separate, if you want, you know, put certain things for the app on that. Like for my Instagram, like you said, it's 100% Meet Me related stuff. So people see that, And the important thing, one important tip that I have to give to people, and I think it's biggest mistake, is making sure your Instagram is your same name as your name on this platform.
Yep.
Because when people search for you, they're going to search for that name. So for instance, Boss Bro, I do bossbro_meet me. If you want to follow me on IG, that's a little plug for my IG. Bossbro_meet me once again. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you're going to see strictly Instagram stuff. I promote stuff. I promote myself, but I also promote other people. I like to promote my friends, like to promote, people that come to my stream. I like to promote everyone. So I think that's a great point, Shane. And the Snapchat, great idea. I think that's a good way to build that relationship with people because you have conversation. You're sending pictures, but you can also conversate with them a lot, right? You can go in the comments and talk with them. And it's people off this app. That's how you build that relationship. So I think that's a great point. Do you have anything else that you want to say? I want to say that you recently applied for your top badge. You've been killing it on this app, bro. We both applied for a top badge. I think you've done a really good job in your streams. You have that positivity. Do you have any other milestones on the app before we let you go?
Man, I love it. I love it here. I love the app. I love that I've definitely, networking is a huge part of this. Networking is major. You have to do it. You 100% have to network. If you don't network, who's going to know who you are? No one's going to find you. They're not just going to come scrolling down that trending page down to 500 on trending and find you. You got to go to them. You got to find them. And that's how you grow. That's how you build. When you first start out, I've had so many different streamers that I've battled. They're like, oh my gosh, dude, how do you have so many diamonds? I tell them every time, hey, bud, everyone starts at 0. Everyone. You're not going to start out with 11.3 million diamonds. No one does. You're not going to create a new account and start out with 11.3 million. It's not a thing. It won't happen. You have to go find people. You're going to start with 0 favorites, 0 diamonds, 0 everything, and you have to build yourself, network with other streamers and go find them, and you finding them will bring them to you 100%. And I think that's about all I got for you, man.
I appreciate you, and I think you made some great points. I think you have to brand yourself. You have to connect with people. It's all about network. This app is about networking. It's about dating too. There is a dating part on this, but for streamers that want to be successful, you have to network. You have to get on those meet me streets. I always say that you got to grind to the floor, get to know people, talk in the comments. So they come to your stream and, favorite them. One and only Cody, favorite them. And then, tell them you're a new streamer. And then, you would appreciate if they can favor you back. And they'll favor you back and come to your stream. Shane, you're fantastic. I love your vibes. I really appreciate you. Make sure everybody here favorites my boy, Shane Wick, with the Wick Squad. Give him a fave. Make sure you check out his stream. He has good streams. He streams every night. He streams every night, which is awesome. I appreciate you, bro. Now I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate it.
Hey, I just want to say thank you very much, Boss Bro. Everyone, make sure you hit this guy with a favorite. This dude is amazing. Thank you all so much down there in the comments. You all are amazing as well. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for letting me be a part of this, bro. I really appreciate you. I hope that you have the best day of your life, man. I hope it's good, great, grand, wonderful, amazing, fantastic, terrific, so good that your head's gonna explode. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Everybody, I want to thank everybody for coming. Right now, we're going to be talking about the case study of someone I've been talking about, been hyping up about a popular brand. We interviewed One Only Cody, who's a new streamer on the app, who's been on for 1 month, I gave him some helpful advice. He's been killing it so far, but I gave him some little tips of how to improve his bio, make sure he creates an Instagram for the app. Shane gave him some awesome advice as well. We played a fun logo game with both Shane Wick and One Only Cody. We talked about popular companies, we had to guess the company. And then Shane gave some helpful advice of how he brings positivity to the app, how he has such a fantastic bio, and he, has a special, suicide hotline for those that may need help, and how on his Instagram, and he uses Snapchat to make sure he connects with people off the app, which I think is a great point, is to network. So now I want to break down the case study I've been hyping up the whole time, okay? So I said you can smell what they're cooking. I'm sure you guys might get a hint of who I'm going to talk about. This is someone who came up organically. I was saying, if you guys know who I'm talking about, you can say it in the comments who you think I'm going to talk about. Feel free to shoot it in the comments. I'm going to say the one and only The Rock. Exactly. The Rock. We got The Rock. We're going to talk about The Rock, okay? It seems kind of random, but I think The Rock has done a fantastic job at branding himself, right? This show is all about branding, you know? I'm here to talk about branding, so I personally think he's done fantastic. You know, he started off as a football player. He was a college football player who was very successful as a football player. He killed it. And then he got into wrestling, WWF, which is now WWE. He branded himself in wrestling even. He has one slogan that has hit it so big. And whenever you hear that slogan, you think of The Rock. He says, I'm going to try to do it like him, but I don't know if I'm going to do it like him, okay? I don't got his deep voice. I'm going to say, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? That's his slogan. He kills it every time when he says it. When you hear that slogan, that's something you think about. It resonates with you. It brings up emotion. You're like, that's The Rock, right? Every time he was about to fight or wrestle, he said that slogan. That's something he consistently said, and he did it for a reason. He did it for a reason because he knew when he said that slogan that people would remember who he is. Everyone would remember that's The Rock. That's his slogan. When he comes out, people started to love him, and he started doing commercials with that. Okay, so he started off in football, very successful in wrestling. One of the biggest, probably one of the big, he's up there with the greats. Honestly, The Rock is up there with the greats of wrestling in WWE. Next, he started movies. His first movie, I believe, was The Mummy. And when I heard The Rock was going to be an actor, I chuckled. I was like, this dude cannot be an actor. We've seen it before. We've seen Hulk Hogan try it. We've seen other wrestlers try to act, and it hasn't been that successful. They may have made a good few movies, but they haven't really broke out in acting. But The Rock carved a name for himself in acting. Even acting, he killed. Right? He was in Jumanji 1 and 2. He's absolutely just killed it in acting. He started off just doing movies where he's been successful, and then he's like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a series, right? I'm gonna make a series about my life. So he broke out from acting into movies, into building his own television series that's based off of his life. He's had commercials. Rock has had commercials specifically for him and for his brand. He's had different products that he sells to individuals. He's killed it. He's been in so many movies that he can't even count. And his series right now just got renewed for a second season. Just got renewed for a second season because he's so successful and people love The Rock. It all started from football to wrestling, and then he just created this empire for himself. Yeah, he's streamed it on. It's on Peacock. It's a great series. You guys should check it out. But I think he's done a great job, right? Because I think it's important that everyone thinks about that, right? You want to create your own brand. Everybody wants to have a successful brand. There's a few things you need to do. You need to have the look. He has the look. You need to have the slogan. He constantly says his slogan so you remember it and you know who he is. And he tries different things, right? He does different things that make sense, though. He tries different things. He has a personality that people love. He tries different things. He started off with football, and he's like, let me try wrestling. No, let me try acting. You know what I mean? He's tried things that work for him, and so far, he's done a great job. I was saying the other day, I said, what can't The Rock do? And then I saw he had a TV show that was coming out for a second season. I was like, this dude is incredible. So The Rock has absolutely killed it. He is the case study for today. I just want to thank everyone for showing up to my show. I want to thank my guest, one only Cody. I want to thank Shane Wick for giving his helpful advice. One only Cody, you're going to do a great job in this app. And I just want to thank everyone for all the gifts, all the comments. I want to thank you for checking out my show, Boss Branding by Boss Bro, where I help people brand themselves and I talk about successful brands on the app or off the app. However, whatever streamers want to talk about. If you know a streamer that wants to come on and wants to talk about how they branded themselves on the app, how they've been successful, if you know a new streamer that wants to help with their branding or on the app, or they want help branding themselves off the app, they want to get a job, please let them know to reach out to me, reach out to my admin, Mel. She was in the comments, and we can help them brand themselves. I appreciate you all. Next week, we have very awesome guests that are going to be coming to the show. We have